You know, one thing I can tell you from all the struggles that I've faced in my life, all the failures I've had in my life, from the little failures to the big failures, the biggest thing that I've learned that I can pass along to people is that when you seek acceptance and love from outside of yourself, you'll never find it. It's never easy to, well, unless you're a narcissist, then it's really easy to love yourself. But if you care, if you're compassionate, it's never easy to find acceptance for yourself. But that is the biggest, most beneficial thing that you can absolutely do for yourself. And I'm not going to tell you that I am at maximum level accepting of myself. That's part of the struggles, that's part of the failures, that's part of the successes, you know? But what I can tell you is that the ways that I have found to find acceptance for myself is through self-accountability. You have to hold yourself accountable for everything. I mean everything. Even if you don't think you're wrong, be wrong. That humility will take you so far in finding that self-actualization. I often don't feel like I'm in the wrong, but I will accept the blame or the fault in it because it teaches me something. It teaches me that I'm human and that it's okay to make mistakes and that it's okay to be wrong and it's okay to fail. It teaches you all that. Choosing to validate yourself through accepting blame, accepting that you are not perfect, it is liberating. And it takes a lot of self-discipline and a lot of internal strength to start looking inside of yourself for acceptance. There's a lot of people tell, oh, love yourself, love yourself. I'll tell you what, it is the hardest thing in the world to love yourself. There's a lot of things about me that I love, but I don't love me. But I accept me. I accept me for my shortcomings, and I accept me for my strengths. It's taken a long time to see the things that I value within myself. And I think it took that long because I had to build those things within myself, for myself, to feel whole, to feel right. Every time you trip and fall, man, it hurts. Especially if you're trying to do something. It hurts, right? And I don't mean just physically trip and fall either. I'm talking about anything. Man, some days, no matter what you seem to do, you'll take two steps forward the day before and end up like 3 steps back, you know? But look at it as what you can learn and part of the journey. Like my journey's been pretty messed up, but at the same time, it is a beautiful, wonderful story that lifts people up. Every time that I tell it, it lifts people up. And when I tell my story, I try not to exclusively blame anybody, because none of us are telepathic. None of us know what's going on in someone's head. There's so much more complexity to the human condition than you can ever try to figure out. Every time that I think that I've got somebody figured out in my life, I've been wrong, or I've been surprised, or woohoo, shock. But what I'll tell you is that when you just accept the things that are, that doesn't mean to just fold and just give in. And I'm not talking about that. That's not what acceptance is. You accept that somebody's going to let you down. That's just how it is. They're people too. And by staying upset and not forgiving them, what you're doing ultimately is you're not forgiving yourself, because when you don't forgive that person, you don't accept that you're going to be at fault either. And you are. Maybe not even in that situation. Maybe you are absolutely 100% right in that situation. But accept fault. Because it teaches you that you are human and that you can make a mistake, you know? And another thing is, you got to stop thinking of the word failure as a negative word. Do you know how many poems I've written? Do you know how many pieces of art I've created? Do you think that I started that way? No. Everything that you see of my work, it's a slow progression of build up. I'm 41. I've been drawing and writing since I was in the single digits. It's a slow progression and build up of everything that you aspire to. And you can't even say that first one is a failure, because I've had instances recently. I put out a poem and I was like, man, this is crap. Ain't nobody gonna like this one. It's crap. But you know what? A lot of people like that one. And that's okay. It kind of takes you aback, like, okay. But then I've also put out stuff that I thought was really good. I'm like, wow, look at that. And it didn't get a lot of acclaim. See, our perception is everything. If we perceive it to be a failure, it is. If we perceive it to be wonderful, it is. The creators of art, or really anybody that puts passion, puts their love, puts their heart into anything that they do, stop thinking of it as failure, because it's not. If you're happy with it, you're not going to be 100% happy with anything that you do. That's just how it is. It's like the nature of the beast, right? But I'm serious. If you're happy with it and call it done, make yourself happy with it. Believe it. Know it. Don't finish it then. Don't finish it until you know that it's right in you, that it is right by you, and it is what you're looking for. Because that's what's most important, and that's what makes it good work, is what you perceive it as, because not everybody's going to like your stuff. There's going to be people that like your stuff and lie to you. Yes, people lie. That lie to you and tell you that it's crap when it's not. There's going to be people that look at your stuff and go, man, that's good inside, but they tell you because they're jealous, because they don't have anything that they have that is special, which is wrong. That's false too, because they do. They're just afraid to put it out there. Their own fear makes them jealous. Their own fear procreates their own jealousy towards you. Anyways, I just thought I was having a positive moment, and I would try to share with everybody and uplift everybody. I've been kind of low and everything the last few weeks, month, whatever. But anyways, thanks for looking. I love you all as always, and take care of yourselves. Much love to you.